Space. Women in space. There's women and they're in space. I want to talk about women in space and what's happening with the whole Katy Perry and other people in space. I forget who they are. Oprah's friend. That's Gail King? Yeah. Gail King and Katy Perry off into space and some other famous people. And people are like, I can't believe it. I'm so upset. Like, people about the price of eggs, and I can't believe that's happening, and that they're going into space when I have to pay like $1,000 for an egg. And and I'm like, what is the government doing? First of all, the government doing pay for it. I think it's Amazon. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it's every time you're buying something for Amazon, you're paying for them to go into space. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, because I believe it was not Jeff Prost, but Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos. See, that's how fake media gets started. People start saying Jeff Prost is the owner of Amazon, and like he's not. It's Jeff Bezos. So I think it's Jeff Bezos that opened the door and sent the ladies into space, which that was kind of weird. But the point is that ladies in space, I personally think it's awesome. I personally think it's awesome for anyone to go up into space and have that experience and to see the world and to see what's happening and to be excited and to have that creativity about what they can create now that they have seen this whole new aspect of the world and above it. And it's just, I think it's amazing and it's beautiful and it's awesome. And why am I looking to Cat's Pat to survive? But I think it's awesome. I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful for them to do it. Now, Katy Perry faced some bullying from Wendy's. Yeah, people, that's where we're at. Main chain companies are bullying celebrities for attention. What? What? They said send her back into space, and then later they're like, "Oh no, we love Katy Perry." I'm like, "Come on, people! You're trying to write." Well, in the video that I talked about before, there's these bullies who come up with like, "Oh, I'm gonna bully," and then the people that get paid to bully, no, and then there's bullies that ride on the wave of the situation. They're like, "Oh, they're getting laughs and they're getting views," So it becomes this mob that starts growing, and people just want to be known about saying anything, and they're willing to say anything to get the views up. So negativity. When I used to work for Nordstrom, they said that one person will tell the positive experience to three people. That same person will tell their negative experience to nine people. And you can see it how society, like, ooh, what's the cheese man? What's the thing? What's the negativity? Instead of feeding the positivity, instead of feeding the positive. And I choose to feed the positive. I choose to say, kudos to you, Katy Perry, for going up into space. I think some people have brought up the element of the sexualization, how they were all in skin tight outfits. And that I think is a valid point because, like, do regular astronauts wear skin tight outfits? I'm like, look at me, I'm Catwoman. Wow. I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. So I think that that's a valid point, to not like sexualize women going into space, rather it being a commendable, amazing experience. That these famous people, that these people in general are going up into space. What's next? Regular people, pick them up off the streets like, hey, you're going to space. Look under your seat. You're going to space. Homeless people into space. That would really help the problem. Oh no, that was dark. That was really, really dark. But that someone thought it. So the point is that maybe we should take care of homeless people here on Earth before we start sending people into space. I don't know. Jeff Bezos could use that money to build homeless shelters and revolutionize the whole instead of sending 5 people into space. But that's a whole other issue. You know what I mean? Jeff Bezos can do whatever Jeff Bezos can do with his money that we give him. So then the question is, do we choose to give him that money, and what moral stance do we have? Then the conversation becomes about Jeff Bezos and where does he think he's going to go? Does he think he's going to go somewhere? Does he believe in reincarnation? What goes around comes around. Is he making a positive influence in the world? I don't know. So I leave all those questions up to you in the comment section down below. But be nice. Remember, positive. Discuss, but positively. Okay. I love you all, and I want to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful eternity.